champagne. Purple cups and 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 champagne. Champagne.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups of Champagne. Now you gotta be off my flow. Like, this is the worst shit ever. Episode 59. We're here. We rocking.
Are you blaming us?
Because I'm going in, and this guy just keeps going.
There's no way. I had something to say, man. I'm sorry about that, man.
It's endless.
You always got something to say.
I would like to be recognized.
Yeah.
Validate him.
I'm here with Jonathan Chetty, the curator. I'm here with Joshua Famous.
I like you introducing us. It's good.
That is good. I like that.
Give it a C.
Mm-hmm. It makes it more like, handsome's introduction like it's supposed to be, I guess. He's supposed to.
Nah, man. My intro's supposed to be
We're recording
smooth.
late. We're recording late.
Yeah,
It's been a long day for everybody.
We're recording late. We're getting money just earlier right now. Big money talk, different things going on, you know what I'm saying? So you see the smoke in the air, you know what's happening up in here. Keep the ladies, calm down. Make sure they're all quiet. Ladies and ugly men, welcome once again to episode 59. I know I look serious, but I'm not. We're about to have fun on this episode. I just got some bad news. And I can't share it.
What the fuck? It was like a long pause. Like, I was going to say this is our last show.
It's real painful.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
No, the experience is not painful. I wanted to make it seem more painful than what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yo, you guys sleep on my acting skills. I always say this shit. No. I miss my calling, man. Johnny, hopefully this podcast can take me to another level.
I do not sleep on your acting skills, man.
Yeah,
you should have been an actor, really.
Your
facial
great liar.
expressions
don't change, though.
I'm sorry?
You don't have facial expressions, bro.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, that's not the point.
Yeah, check this out.
Can you wait? Can you cry right now?
Wait.
Yeah.
But honestly, me and Johnny used to pause. We used to try to film movies that he used to like script out, whatever.
Hold on, he's trying to make a tear. Hold on.
I can't do it if you're making me laugh.
Not happening.
Nah, man.
Stop fucking bothering
I don't
me.
want him in a bad mood the whole show thinking about some shit that happened.
I got your way
Think
out
about
of
when you
this,
listen to
Johnny.
I
got your way out of this,
No,
Johnny.
all I think about is the music that's going on right now.
I got
makes
your way.
me cry.
Hey!
No, I'm going to get these tears out, motherfuckers.
Pop that water.
Anyway,
Pop that water.
by the way, expensive.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
What,
Yeah, we
budget,
coming up.
Yeah, the budget went up for this show?
Last week we did Sean
I
Don, right?
don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been
Last
here in
week we did
3
Sean
weeks.
Don.
Yo, the budget went up.
I think
Yeah, I
after
think
we
so.
drank that one really bad champagne.
We're like,
Yo,
never.
we're not
it
taking
was
no
like,
more
yeah,
risks.
We're not taking no more risks.
Yo, if you
that
guys
was-
want us to rep your champagne, your sparkling wine, your cava,
sponsor us,
your
man.
Prosecco, make sure you send us a free little, like the little bottles and shit that they do. It's just pretty
What was
dope.
it, the 420 episode? We had the trash champagne?
Oh my God, yeah. But it was worthy of it. I think it was actually made with marijuana. I think that's what it was.
Made in New York.
It had to be.
With the
I hope it was.
What is it? The shit that Jigs used to say, the little trash part.
It was a celebration for New York.
Not the Keef.
No, the shit that he was like.
Oh.
People throw that out.
Trim.
Yeah, it was made with trim. It was made with weed trim.
Yo, that shit is good though. Trim is good.
It's good if you're making cookies.
I used to know somebody that you know as well. We'll talk about that later. But
Nah, let's bring their name up.
Yeah, they used to just want. I used to have like trim in the house, and they used to just want me to like give them trim to smoke.
That's sad. Who the fuck smokes trim? I hope it's not a family member.
Nah.
Is that little?
I'll tell you that when you tell me about the family member that I forgot what you
Fuck, he's smoking like pencil shavings? What the fuck?
You guys don't want to know the truth about this family.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to episode 59.
Cheers.
This is a toxic ass. This is a
Cheers.
It's a toxic ass beginning.
We actually saw Johnny Jigs this week, though.
Who?
He's kind of like one of the founders of Purple Cups of Champagne.
Yeah.
He was not a founder of Purple Cup. I don't know what you're talking about.
We used to shoot from his apartment.
Yo, why you sitting here? I heard different. I heard you embrace.
Yo,
Like,
I couldn't help it.
like
I'm
you-
so fake. Yo, before we got there and shit, right? I'm reading the chat and they're like, nah, that's not happening. And I was speaking to a friend of ours.
Yeah.
She's like, so what are you going to do? When you see, I'm like, nothing. Just say what's up to that nigga and keep it moving. Fuck him. Fucking be cool and shit. Like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. Yo, I walk in there, man. I see that nigga. I'm like, all right, tough guy time, nigga. I see him and say, oh, man, what's up? Oh,
we're gonna hug each other tight.
Yeah.
This is a tight hug.
He was trying to get away from me. I'm like, okay, bye. And then he pulls the seat, gives me the seat, and I'm like, oh, I know this trick.
Yeah.
No wonder he used to get all these girls.
Angled it towards him.
You got emotional, huh?
I
Yeah.
did, man. I couldn't help it. I was trying to be mad, though.
Fuck out of here.
Now I'm mad again, though.
All right,
Fuck
cool.
that nigga.
All right, good.
And did you speak to him after that?
Yeah,
I didn't think so.
I did.
I didn't fucking think so.
I did.
How long after that?
The next day.
There you go. Exactly.
did.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nah, that's like remorse. That's like, all right, let me act cool, and then you hit that nigga up on Sunday, and it's like,
Yeah, I kept it
simple.
I haven't gotten a return
seeing you.
call in over a year.
Man, it is what it is, man. People,
Oh yeah, but you know what? I don't be like, yo.
Well,
by the way,
not only
I'll hold
that.
you responsible.
Not only that, but like
Nah, no,
honestly,
you
I'm
crazy,
not,
man.
You ain't in charge of my emotions.
that's what I was saying. Like once I was with him, I was like, damn, man, it was like a.
You know why? Because I was gonna say at the end of the day, he's responsible. You're responsible for talking to him. That's your relationship. When you speak to him, then that's when he's gonna be like he's gonna say things or whatever he's gonna explain to you or whatever, and you will decide how you feel about that.
Yeah. But on another note,
Yeah, it's not Get Too Dark anymore.
yeah,
Yeah, I
word.
made my decision. That's
Yeah.
it.
Chetty brought it up.
Keep
I don't know
it
what
to
the hell you
myself.
brought it
All
up for us to be.
Well, I was happy. I was happy to see chicks.
yeah,
I still made my
I was
decision.
ecstatic. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
happy to see him though. Leave me on red.
Yeah.
Fuck outta here.
I was ecstatic to see Jigs, my brother.
For sure.
Yo, how was the wings though?
They were good. Why? That was the inside joke. That
Is there
I
an
made?
inside joke about the wings?
Ah, man.
Right.
That was good.
Yeah, what's up,
The
Father?
chef put his finger in
Find
his ass
out
before he made the
something
wing.
about Hooters that we don't know.
Wings
The
is
chef
good,
there
right?
put his finger in his ass.
Since
before
you since you've been in a relationship, have you been able to go to Hooters? That's a good question. When's the last time you gone to Hooters?
Wait, I went
Besides
to-
with us.
Come
Nah,
on.
I went to Hooters with Chetty once.
With you guys only. That's it.
I think only me.
Why
and
would I
Chetty
wanna
been
go to
there.
Hooters by myself?
Knowingly though?
Like Jigs.
Huh?
Knowingly? Do you think girls have like issues with like guys going to Hooters?
There's some girls that
I
definitely.
fucking
Yeah?
hate Hooters.
Do they not know like there's like it's
Whack
nothing,
bitches.
It's, I didn't want to say it
Say
like
it,
that.
whack bitches.
But it's
they
like-
need to invent booties.
It's
Yeah.
not even
like, go to that spot.
It's no cans.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cans
no-
is different.
it's
Cans-
no-
Cans was different.
Cans is different.
Cans used to hit different.
Yeah, that
You
was
know
a
what I
different
mean?
hit.
But nah, I don't know. You think girls have like an issue with? Yo, let me ask you a question.
Come on, man. There's girls that have issues with.
Could you go with your father-in-law to Hooters?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%, man. OG Juan, he'd be like, yeah, let's go. What's the big deal?
Right. And what would his wife say? You think?
Be like, no.
Why? Because they hear the word Hooters.
Yeah, of
Yeah, you
course.
know what
Like,
it
oh,
stands for.
that's filthy. It's just
Right.
gonna see a bunch of tits in your
Because
face.
they see like what they see on TV. But
Like, yo,
it's
you haven't tried the lemon pepper wings. That's what you got to tell them.
Not for nothing.
It is
yeah.
fucking
Nah,
bomb.
yeah, I know.
though.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
Actually,
saying.
yo, so I mentioned
dead
that the other
serious.
day. I was like, oh, yeah, the fellas went to Hooters. Oh, you want to go there? And I was
Yeah,
like,
why- yeah,
was
I don't
like,
get- I
hold
don't
on.
get what the
and
issue
then I was
is.
like, nah, the wings is mad good. She was like, oh, yeah, the wings are mad good.
They are mad good.
Yeah,
I don't get what the
That was
issue
it.
is.
And
Yeah, the
that-
lemon
and that was
pepper.
it.
That was the first time I tried them. They were really fucking good.
What do you call your in-laws?
I don't have in-laws.
No,
If I had to
when,
have
when
in-laws,
you've had one in-law.
when I've like, I was never married, but like when I had like, nah, man. I mean, now I'm trying to think of what a girlfriend's father that I got along with. Nah, Mr. So and so. Yeah.
You call him so-and-so, he didn't care?
Mr. whatever his
Mr.
last name.
So-and-so. That's
Oh,
very
whatever his last
specific.
name is.
You got to be.
Yeah.
oh,
Nah, I definitely wouldn't go. Yeah, Mr. So and so, what up? You know what I mean? Nah. It would always be Mr. None of them ever. Nah, the white one was like, yeah, call me Ken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't feel weird about calling Brenda's dad Poppy?
I definitely don't call him Poppy.
You call Brenda's dad Poppy?
I definitely do not.
Yo, wow.
Definitely do not.
You don't even call Joe Poppy.
Yo, Papa is rolling
nigga,
around
I wouldn't-
in his grave
Nah,
right
dog,
now,
I don't
bro.
call
God rest
anybody
his
in my
soul.
life Poppy, actually.
God rest his
Nah,
soul.
I don't. And it's funny because
I heard you say
because
it.
shout out to Nelson. Nelson's be like, "Yo, Poppy, let me the car," right? And I be like, "That's so weird, nigga." Like to call.
Yo, I call
Even
my
your
dad,
dad
Poppy,
Poppy, and I get it.
And it's mad gay.
I
Nah,
get
I
it,
feel it all
yeah.
the time. Because Jeremy look at me like, you just call your dad Poppy.
Shout out to Diego, but we killed Diego for calling his dad daddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
can't do that.
I
You
don't-
can't
I
call
don't
your
call my
dad
dad
daddy.
daddy.
He could do when he was 10.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
But, like-
and he still calls him daddy.
Right.
So shout out to Diego for doing that.
Daddy.
Nah, I
Daddy,
call,
what you think about the Jets pick?
I call Brenda's mom and dad by their first
Mommy
name.
and Papi?
No, by their first name. And I had asked her before. Like I remember when I first was meeting them, and I was like, "Yo, should I call them like Don and Doña?"
No.
And
That's
she was like,
offensive.
"Yeah."
to
She was
old
like,
lady,
"She was like,
dude.
don't do that." I mean, not serious. She was like, She thought about it. She was like, "Nah, I wouldn't do that." She said, "Because it's gonna make them feel old, type thing. You know, just call them by their first name or whatever, or like Mister or whatever."
I call Sharice's grandmother Mama. Like,
Okay.
since I met her, I called her Mama. Her name
Right,
is
right.
Gloria.
No, I
but-
get it because everyone's calling her mama.
Yeah,
call
that's
them
like
mama.
yeah.
But I don't think I've ever called any of my in-laws. I think I've been real rude, and I just call them by their first name all the time. I don't think I've ever been like, "Hey, Miss Rodriguez."
But like I said, it's a thin line because it's like, yo, you don't want to make them feel. It could make them. It could be offensive for some people to be like, yo, just. But I guess I dealt with it wrong in a way.
You got
Because
like-
I guess I should have said Don and Doña and probably just let them tell me No, it's all right. You can just call me by my first name.
Damn, at least you guys made it that far, man. They've never been like, yeah, call me, except for the white one.
No, that never happened. I should have done that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just called them by their first name, but I probably should have let that decision be made.
I mean, I
How
got
about you?
like a West Indian, the West Indian thing. Like, so at first, still, I'd just be like, yo, unks, what's up? Or auntie, how you doing?
Yeah, that's different.
yeah.
I'm talking about the parents.
Yeah.
That's the parents.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, I don't
understand West
comfortable.
Indian names.
No, I get
Sorry.
it. That's like the middle ground.
Now I get
That's like the middle ground because you think about it. It's like I'm not gonna call you dad,
Yeah,
but
what
like, you're
up,
like an
Pops?
uncle to me.
Yeah.
Because you can say somebody's like an uncle to you. You know.
You know,
So.
like, yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna call them like by their first name or anything like that in West.
So you don't do
culture.
Mr. So and So?
Nah,
No.
nah,
So you just call him Uncle?
yeah, because he's older guy needs me.
He's somebody's
So,
uncle.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not the justification for it. He's somebody's
like
uncle.
in the
so-
past, I've said like, oh,
He's somebody's
Mr.
son.
Mr.
You're not gonna call him son.
But that's what everybody called him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I
What
just-
about the mother? You call her Ma? You call her Mom?
Nah,
No, he's an
I call
auntie.
her by her name.
Okay.
Like,
You said auntie.
No, I mean like in the past, like I called her by her name because she said, "Call me."
Yeah, that's what I said.
Call her first name.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That's a decision I should have put it. But it is what it is. You know.
I'm not gonna go out there and make shit uncomfortable. Like that's the first thing. Like
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
feel uncomfortable the whole fucking time.
I think I'm fucking rude, dude. I've never called any of them like Mr. or Mrs. anything. I always call them by their first name. Like if I knew them and shit.
Yeah,
Can
I
we
mean,
ask this question this
but
week to our
but
listeners?
you're not like 17 years old, 18 years old, being like, oh yeah, I could call you. Like, nah, I mean like you're 30.
No, I'm saying
40.
at
and-
18, I was calling Killer's mom. Damn, I forgot her name. She's so hot. Anyway,
But it's funny because I work in the hospital and I know a lot of people. I remember somebody calling like somebody. Okay, doc. Hey, good morning, doc. And I was like, this nigga's kissing his ass, man. That's a Joe in me though.
What
You
you
know,
gonna call him?
that's a Joe in
Frank?
me. No, I'm saying like you could be like, hey, what's up, man?
hey
Man.
Eugene.
That's how I talk to the doc. Like, hey, what up, man? You know. But actually, I took a patient that was a doctor. It was a lady, and I felt like, you know what, man? Somebody told me like that's a doctor, but they get crazy, you know, it's a doctor or whatever. And I thought about it. I was like, I'm gonna call a doctor, and this is the reason I said it. I was like, yo, because you know what? At the end of the day, they work hard for whatever, and it's like, yo, it's not a big deal for me to call somebody a name that they want to be called by in any way, you know. So
So you wouldn't call a doctor so and so is what you're saying?
No, of course I would,
Are you
of
talking about
course.
saying doc?
He's saying at work, coworkers.
yeah, at work,
Okay.
you don't know the guy's name or anything like that. You say, hey, what's up, doc? Like, how are you, doctor?
Oh, because if you see a doctor walking
Instead of being like,
by-
yo, you see somebody, you be like,
Oh,
what's up,
hey,
man?
how you
Hey,
doing?
how's it going, sir?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
whatever. And
yeah.
sir, how's it going, man? Or
Right.
anything. But no, they'll say like, "How's it going, doc?"
As-
like specifically, and
Yeah,
it's like,
as I've gotten older, like I definitely don't do the. When I was younger, I definitely did the "How you doing, sir?" like
Yeah.
type stuff to like older partners that I may
I
have
do
worked
that
with
shit to everybody.
at the
Sir.
firm. But not, I'm talking about. I'd rather do that to an older man on the street.
Yeah.
But if like I know that person or like or know of that person,
That's a good point.
I'm like, good morning,
Yeah, word.
and
Or
all
man.
it takes is woman or man. All it takes is one. Don't say good morning back to me.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I'm just kind of like,
I wish I had that energy.
yeah.
It depends on who
no,
it is.
you'll build that energy though.
No, it depends on
It
who
took
it is.
time.
Okay.
It took time. It took time.
Because it does depend on who it is.
Right.
There's some people who you know that they know and they do it on purpose, and it's like, all right, I got you, bro.
You know I want everybody
and
to
my
like
energy
me.
is gonna be on some real cool guy shit, on
Yeah,
some real like
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get in the thing. I'm not even gonna look in your direction type shit. But for the most part, I'd be like, you know what? I'm a sucker. Like the same way Hanson was saying before about with jigs and shit. He was like, man, I'm fake. Like in that way, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna. And the next time I see them, it's just like you make eye contact, and it's just
But
natural for you
that's
to be
the
like, yo,
difference
hey, what's
because
up?
Jigs has a soft spot.
no,
Spot in.
of course it's
in,
different, yeah.
Handsom's heart, where it's just kind of like this person is like
Hanson doesn't have a heart.
a respected
My shit
person.
on chill, dude. I don't know what he's talking
No,
about.
you're right in that. But what
Right.
my mistake in that,
Nah, I'd be
is
like,
that
what up,
that's just
fucker? Next time, if you didn't say hi to me last time, I'd be like, hey, fucker.
fucker.
I'm sorry?
Mexican accent.
We're responding,
The
I guess.
Mexican
I guess you
accent,
could
the
hear me.
2021 accent. I told
1,000%.
you
Be like, hey, I guess you're listening this time.
that. Hey, fucker. No, but what I was saying.
I would love if Jigs is an avid listener. He's like a lurker.
He is an avid listener, dude.
Probably is.
Nigga was lying. I showed him the YouTube video and stuff. He's like, damn, you guys got real professional. I'm like, this nigga said that shit twice.
He's not a good actor.
Yeah.
He's not like me.
Fuck out of here.
You don't got his SAG card.
I would love for Jigs to be in a movie.
You
too,
pulled
man.
his
That'd
SAG
be
card?
Hilarious, bro. He'll be the worst actor ever.
Pull this SAG card.
His SAG card.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Nah, dude. I noticed in his eyes he's seen that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what time it is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's like, wow, that logo looks great. Like,
Do you ever
seen
think it'll get
the
to the
logo,
point where
nigga.
you call like your
No.
wife's parents, mom and dad?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
me.
No.
Hey,
Definitely
he calls
not.
him Bobby.
Yo, I told you.
Why is it different? Like
Bobby's not different
Fai's
than Dad.
mom I call her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I see her, I be like, what up, mom?
Likewise, like
And the same thing with my mom. He
Yeah.
calls her mom too, because
Yeah.
like I call her.
That's different.
You know what I mean?
You know, like
That's
I mean,
these are
it's
like
like-
brothers, dude. At the end of
Yeah.
yeah, I
the
mean,
day.
you've been a part of somebody's life like for 20-something years.
Okay, but then what happens when he gets to that point,
No, no.
or you get to that point?
I was gonna say I was gonna say
Yeah,
I just
we're fucked.
None of us.
yeah, but I mean, like obviously,
Obviously, the
like,
good guys
I
in this
can't-
room get to that
I
point.
can't call them auntie and uncle forever.
Right,
Obviously,
right.
he's gonna have to switch up eventually.
Well,
So
let's say when you
are
have
gonna-
kids,
so
it's different.
so are
Like
you gonna
I
get to
call
that?
Juan Papa, not because he's my papa, because I'm telling like the kids, like, yo, go to Papa.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
But
right.
I'm gonna be like, yo, Papa, let me ask you something.
But do you say like, yo, Papa, can you pass me the?
no, dude, I'd feel mad suspect.
So what are you gonna do after 20 years?
I don't know.
Frank.
Okay,
You're
have
gonna
to
cross
figure it
that
out,
bridge when
brother.
you get there.
Yeah, word. Like,
Dog.
you're gonna have to invent something new, brother.
Yeah.
like,
I'm just being real with you. Like I always had a thing like calling another person mom or dad when always had a mom or dad. And it's not like I don't judge anybody for doing it as well because I understand like you can get so close to
Did my
somebody.
mother ever tell you to call her mom?
No, but that's why. Like your mom is like my mom. I've told her
bro,
many
I
times.
called Josh's
or like my grandmother.
grandmother, my mom.
Yeah, exactly.
His grandfather, Papa, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
I used to call him Papa because
Yeah.
Everybody
what
call-
am I
yeah.
gonna call him? Andre?
Yeah.
Am I gonna
Nah.
sound like
Andre.
like,
Yo, Dre, what up?
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing
Nah, it's
that.
facts. That's
It would
facts.
have been mad weird. Like everybody in the household, everybody that was
Everybody.
around was calling like the kids on the block knew him as Papa.
Papa.
They didn't know him as anything else. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like, you,
Well, in that way, of course. If someone
Yeah.
told me like, "Yo, this is Papa," I'd be like, "Yo, what up?" You know, and I would call him by that name all the time. You know. But-
So what happens? What happens when Jonah's like 24? Yeah, at his girlfriend's family's house, and he's like, "Yeah, just call me dad." What are you gonna say? You're gonna stop Jonah from telling? You're gonna have
What do you
to-
mean? Wait.
All right, so give me the scenario, right?
Okay.
It's 20.
Bring me with you.
yeah.
Please do, please do. It's 2040.
All right.
It's 2040. 2043, whatever you want to call it. And you're meeting there, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, Mr. So and so," and he's just like, "Nah, call me dad."
Yeah.
And you're right there. Are you gonna nip it in the butt?
Yeah, it's Joe Robles' son.
Oh,
dude.
no, not gonna see you.
What I'm gonna
Actually,
do
you know
is
what?
I'm gonna make him make his decision.
I'm getting
And
to
I'll
you.
deal with it
Don't answer
afterward,
yet.
but
I'm
like,
getting to
yo,
you.
not on a first time impression. You're gonna be like, call me dad. I'll be like,
No.
"Nah,
What
I
he's saying is
prefer
if
to call
Jonah,
you, blah, blah, blah."
he's saying if Jonah.
That's Jonah's first time meeting him. He said that's the first time. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
call him dad,
Nah,
like,
I'm
that's
not. What Jonah should do is be like, all right, man. All right,
man.
yeah,
What
all
Jonah
right, all right,
should do.
sir.
No, but what are you gonna
Okay,
do?
sir. But that's it. I ain't gonna call you dad.
What if
like,
what if you're gonna
respectfully.
or even better, like he has developed a rapport with him. He's been with his girl for a couple of years. You guys are doing Thanksgiving together,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yo, dad, can you go?" And he's in his crib, but he's not looking your way. Like,
Man, what would I do? Honestly, what I should do is be like, what I'm thinking in that moment is that's some sucker shit, man. Real talk.
Now you know how your dad
Be
feels.
real. He might. I don't give a fuck. And Jonah probably shouldn't give a fuck either.
He's
man.
a Pisces. He
It
ain't
is
gonna
what it
give
is.
no
It
fuck,
is what it
man.
is.
what about
man.
you,
What?
Penelope?
Well, I'll be like, I'm right here. Be like, yo, I'm right here.
You guys know my actions just for your reactions, right? Because they're golden.
1,000%. No, dude.
This whole show, I don't care if nobody's entertained. I'm fucking entertained.
for me.
I watch
Yo,
this shit
for
over,
me,
and I'll be
I
like,
hear
yo.
that shit, nigga, right there. Like, I'm right here. I'm right here. What's up? What happened? You calling me?
That is 100% accurate. You know, that's exactly what.
What
he's
am I,
gonna
an
do.
antagonist?
Yeah. You're asking the right questions. dog.
I'm tripping. And like Josh said, I'm expecting more from Penelope. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you better be on
I'm
some
not-
like.
I'm not gonna lie, though.
My dad's right there, but thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In the moment, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll let it chill. But
if
eventually,
you're doing it, if they're doing it while you're not there, go ahead. But when I'm there,
There's only one dad.
there's only one.
I like that. I like that.
There
Okay.
is
I
But
like
even
that.
if he's
one
doing it
dad.
when I'm not there, I'm gonna kind of feel like it's kiss ass shit because I'm just how I feel. I'm like, yo, man. come
Honestly,
on,
it
bro.
is kiss ass shit.
Yeah. No,
But-
but there's respect and there's kiss ass.
Yeah.
Like you can show respect without crossing the line and do extra. Like I don't try to do teacher's pet shit. I don't try to be like on some like next shit with no matter where I'm
But
at.
you
Like,
would
even
want
at
him
work
to
or
have a
anything.
good relationship with the in-law, right? Like I'm sure you want,
1
like you
million.
would want
Yeah,
your
but
kids to
respect.
have a good relationship.
Okay, and-
you guys want to have good relationships
I was
with
gonna
your
say,
in-law,
yo,
right? I would
if he's
imagine,
a good-
right? So
And I agree. In that way, like it could be a bad first impression, let's say, right? But like the same way that I felt like maybe I should have done it better, and I never even heard feedback on that, but maybe I should have done it better just thinking back on it. Ultimately, the person he is was really going to matter with the parents and everything like that, or it should, you know? So I don't think that's like a make or break thing. I think that maybe that's just a first impression thing, and you can kind of overcome that.
I don't think
anyway,
there's
so.
no L's taken there.
I don't think either. If you're respectful, I don't think that it's really like a too bad a thing.
You know, because you guys are taking L's left and right on the sneakers app.
It, like the sneakers app. fucking ridiculous, bro.
How's it
Honestly, you know why it's ridiculous too?
Because you told me to play this weekend,
Yeah.
and I got like 2 different ones, and fucking failed left and right.
Yeah, man. And that's the funny thing.
And now I'm hooked, and every day I'm
don't
looking
leave
for
it
the
to the
next
sneakers app. It's not only the sneakers app. We catch L's everywhere.
I mean, I tried for 9 pairs
Every
of sneakers
raffle for
and didn't
fucking
win
sneakers,
one.
yeah.
Every rap.
So what do you
Like-
think makes you guys continue? Are
Nothing
you
to
guys
lose.
fucking sick?
Nothing to lose, man.
Because you got to be in it to win
You
it.
gotta be in it to win.
I come across the news. I follow places that just give me the news. And
Well,
one thing that's absurd about it is that, like, I even told the guys, like, yo, can you put in size for Jonah and shit like that, like for his sneakers and shit?
I did that with the Cactus Jack.
And
shit.
all of them everybody lost. Like, yo, how many people are fucking buying these infant sizes, man? Or grade school?
How many? Think about it. How many pairs they make? Maybe 1 million.
Yeah.
How many people are trying? Maybe 1 billion.
Why are they doing that though, too?
Yeah. Why?
Damn, you really didn't get that kind of traction?
Yo, why are they doing that, dog?
Let's say 500 million
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are trying
That's
around
crazy.
the world.
Yo, there has to be more play behind this app, man. It can't just because
Who's winning?
they don't sell ads, right?
Yeah, because are they really about selling the most sneakers?
No,
Because if they
they're not.
are, then
They're
why wouldn't they
not.
produce
spread,
the most
Or
sneakers?
spread the wealth.
They're
Or
not.
that,
Spread it
yeah,
out.
exactly.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
They're not
Yeah.
about flooding the market because they don't want their value to be deterred.
Why do they care about that as far as money goes? Because you know what? Nike's going to make more money if they keep releasing. Okay, you know what? At least release it every once in a while. Okay, you see the sneaker sold out? We're going to put out another 1,000 pairs next, like little by little, whatever.
Here's-
Like
here's the
people are going to go
problem.
crazy about them anyway.
The
Yeezy's been doing
yeah.
that.
But the problem with that is then the sneaker app loses that allure.
The app.
Yeah, it
Okay.
loses the allure of like
Everything loses the
The
allure.
drop.
The more. All right, put it like this: for us, the more we see somebody with the same pair of kicks on, do we want to wear it every
So I don't
day?
rock Jordan.
well, unless they were Air
all
Force
right,
Ones.
put it
I don't
like-
know, man.
put it
Air
like
Force
this.
Ones haven't lost a luster. It's crazy.
Yeezys, right?
They did for a
There's
while.
I don't like Air
There's a lot
Force
of people
Ones
that wear
anymore.
these Adidas Yeezys. I have never bought we love sneakers.
I
I've
can't.
never
Me
bought
either.
a pair of Adidas Yeezys.
Yeah.
You know why?
I can't see myself
They've
wearing them
made
either.
Every single color. They've flooded the market. Okay,
But you like Jordan 1s?
yeah, I like Jordan 1s.
And everyone got those.
yeah, but
I don't think. I
everybody
think.
has the same
classic.
color.
Nah, they're
think
classic. They're
I think-
classic
I think
in that
for,
way.
for Jonah, the Yeezys are gonna be that way.
Okay, fair.
So I think it's
That's a good
one of
point.
those things
That's a
where
good
it's
point.
like for us, we're just kind of like, I don't want to see this new thing. You know what I mean? Because they oversaturated it or whatever. But
That's
I think
100%. That makes
when
sense. That's a
when
good
those first Yeezys that ever dropped, those high top joints, when those get retroed, I'm fucking getting those.
Yeah.
Those are fucking fire. Like when they dropped, I wasn't crazy about them, and something about it just like it grew on me. I was like, yeah, these are dope, and I heard they're
Yeah.
super comfortable.
The Nike.
I don't own a pair.
Nike.
of
The Red October.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm
or
talking about that. I'm
Yeezy.
talking about the Adidas.
Adidas, the
Oh,
first,
okay,
the
okay.
first,
750s or
the
whatever
first,
they're
yes,
called.
750s. The first.
You talking about the
Adidas-
Wave Runners?
No,
the
the
high tops
750s.
with the strap.
Yeah,
the
they're
Adidas
fucking.
joints, the all
They're
black.
fire.
The all black, the gray and white, and then the brown. with
Yeah,
the-
there's
Not
like a
really.
whole
I'll
bunch of-
check back on
Yeah,
that.
if you see it, you'll be like, oh, I know what you're
But
talking about.
Nike has permission now to retro the Kanye West Adidas.
You already know.
Yeezys.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know those were Yeezys. I mean, Adidas.
Weren't those the Red Octobers?
I thought those were
No,
Nike.
no. Those
Oh
are black.
no, you're right. These are different. Yeah.
Red Octobers
You know?
are the most fire
But-
sneakers of all time.
So
for
you
me.
think
crazy.
about like exclusivity in the sneaker game. Like you guys have Chetty and Josh. Y'all have the Supreme Dunks. How many people got those? Not
No, that's
a lot.
facts. Yeah, I'm just questioning what does that do for Supreme rather than selling more sneakers. The resale market is nice, but like that has nothing to do with Supreme. So why wouldn't they wanna
It's the
put
allure.
more sneakers out if they know the demand is there? That's my question. It's like
Are you saying they'll make more money that way?
for
as
them,
opposed
like
to-
they don't care.
Maybe they're thinking the long game, where it's just kind of like, all right, well,
The
we
brand?
keep it. We keep it right. You don't look at. Yo, you guys remember? This is taking it really back. I'm fucking old. You remember Zoo York?
Yeah, dude.
Zoo York
yeah.
used to be like popping. Like you can only get it in certain places.
I could only remember New York
Eventually,
being a white boy brand.
eventually it went to Marshalls.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Eventually went to Marshalls. It had like a
Oh.
super small run. Then it went to Marshalls.
Creative Rec.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know if
Creative
they
Recreations.
Yeah, Buddha showed me that shit the other day. He's like, yo, they're coming back out. I'm like, nigga, I seen that shit in Sears.
I see that shit
I'm
in-
not touching that
And
shit.
they oversaturated. Yeah, they oversaturated the market, and that was it for it.
Yeah, that's the
Because,
depth of
yo,
it. If it's
you
in
don't-
Sears, you never find any Travis
You can't-
Scott's in Sears.
You can't
Maybe.
control.
I don't think. You never know,
can't
but
control how much stuff you put out. Why is it going to be an allure to it?
Yeah, I know.
The rareness of a game is what keeps it in there.
yeah, no, I get it. It makes sense for the
Well,
brand. It
that's
doesn't
what
make sense
kills,
for as
like,
far as the revenue, but like the big picture, it does make sense.
Like a
As far
Sean
as-
John and a Rockaware, I don't think it was too much styling wise that killed them. It was that. It was being put in a Macy's and shit like that.
That's
and
facts.
getting that retail. Like,
That's facts.
Like they even lost control of it. They didn't have control of it. They sold the
All right,
brands.
think about it. Like how many sneakers come out every week?
Tell me.
There's sneakers
Every week.
At
But
least
that's
$170.
Nike controlling every single week, so they are hot consistently, and what they're doing ain't breaking. So
Shit's crazy. Was it always like this?
It's
Yeah.
keeping people coming back.
We
It was
didn't know
always
about
like
it.
this?
We
nah,
just
the
didn't know about it.
retro game got a lot hotter.
Yeah, that's why, right? Yeah.
The retro game.
I'm not even talking about. I'm not talking about like the past 10 years. I'm talking about way before that, when we were younger, and it was like the sneakers actually coming out. Was it actually like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Nike dropping a sneaker every week.
It wasn't. It was when you're talking about when we were like in high school.
90s and
Oh,
2000, okay, 2000
then.
fine, 2000.
Nah,
2000s?
my cousin got a pair of Space Jams on a Tuesday.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I went with him to the Ave.
Yeah.
So-
They went to Jamaica.
It wasn't
walked
like an
in
every
and got
week
a pair.
shit, right?
I got a pair. I remember the story I always tell you about my pops buying sneakers for himself when he was buying some 14s. But he had to wait 2 weeks for my report card to come in. Yo, they were there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where like even the ugliest 14s now are not going to be there.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
facts.
mean. It just
And they were
bought
at
up,
Foot Locker.
You know? Yes.
That's what we were buying
Or
them at Foot Locker.
VIM,
Yeah, exactly.
Jimmy Jazz.
Exactly.
What are the other stores?
Models.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Models.
Good luck
Models.
buying something
Me
like
and
that,
him
yeah.
went to get the threes. That was actually one of the first times that it was on some like real release shit. Like we went dumb early in the morning to Jamaica Avenue
Yeah.
to get a pair of threes.
Wow.
And
You
we
know what I
got
mean?
'em. And we're like, we walked out of there.
Yeah,
with 'em.
and they were on some like one person type shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're like, oh, you can only get one.
Before or
Pick
after
it
the
up and
Pigeons?
bounce. This is
Before
pigeons.
Nah, the
Pigeons,
Pigeons
Yeah,
changed the game.
Pigeons did change the game. They did.
Pigeons changed
Yeah,
the game.
yeah.
Everyone
for
knew that
sure.
there was a market for it now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that was actually like artsy. Like it was like
Well,
I
the
remember
resale
when-
game went crazy.
That's what I mean,
after
exactly,
Pigeons.
yeah.
It
Shout
was
out
the
to P-
Pigeons and the Espos.
Shout out to
those-
B-Man. He sold all his Jordans and was like, yo, I'm just going to rock nothing but dunks. Like, it was like, I want to say freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Like, he just said straight up, he was just like,
That
he
was
just
a
loved
brave
dunks.
move.
And he just went and sold, and we like made fun of him and stuff like that. But then
Yeah.
dunks had a run. Like, when the Tiffany's dropped, and what was the other shits that Reese Forbes and all this.
Okay, now I didn't know how. I don't know how it came.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
I don't know
he
the history
just
of it, but I know.
And then
Dunks
now, who would you say, Travis Scott brought
Yeah,
the dunks back?
Travis Scott.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Travis Scott brought the dunks back. Yeah,
I mean, rocking all those.
It doesn't help the Kardashians are wearing them too.
It's just crazy how
Yeah.
people have that much pull. But like, Duke
Yeah,
can
but
wear.
I mean, it's social media though. So remember,
No,
social
no,
media
yeah.
is-
Dunks on today.
There you go.
they just put
Number one
everything
hype
to the
beast.
point. Yeah.
I beats my ass. I beat
these are Lisa sneak too, or these are vintage.
Nah,
that you
these are
got?
own, yeah.
Okay.
I've had these since 06.
I love that. Which is
Never get rid of
which is
them.
another thing. Yeah, which is another thing about sneakers too, that you just rock them forever, and that's.
Never get
I
rid
don't
of
think that's a newer thing too, because when I know when we were in high school, you rock some fucking dirty sneakers. It was like, nigga, you're rocking dirty sneakers.
Yeah, clean your
Oh, yeah.
sneakers
Yeah.
or get new sneakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like you're rocking like
Yeah.
vintage. or
I
anything
like my
that.
ones like worn too. Like kind of like the
I
worn
realized that after though.
Yeah.
You guys have been telling me that for the longest.
look. I like the worn
Yeah.
look.
It took
I
me a
mean,
while.
It's cool.
a beat up sneakers look like something that's a little bit vintage.
Yeah, yeah.
Because right now, I mean, especially like it's a little bit of vintage wear. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah, yeah.
everything. But us taking L's is crazy.
Yeah.
We take mad L's.
Like I said, the worst part about it is that like even the kid sizes go, and people are buying those kid size. I get it because we all
You
did
want
it
to
anyway.
match with your kid?
No, dog, to resell.
Nah.
Yeah, dog. I'm
Don't
So I
want
can,
to
so I
resell
can
kids.
resell
Done
to
it.
the parent that wants to buy it for
Yeah,
their kids.
exactly.
you
Yo,
go.
Yeezy, the slides just re-released. I think they're gonna re-release every 2 months. He said.
I think that's what Buddha bought. And he tried to make it like
He
he,
did,
was
he
buying
did.
some official shit.
He did. Yeah, he had a.
Yeah, he sent me a picture
slides,
of it,
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just
Funny as
throwing a
shit.
picture all over the place.
But I
dude,
like.
relax.
I wanted to get a pair for Jonah for like the beach and shit like that.
You going
right?
to the beach in some of the Yeezy slides?
I'm not. He is.
That's
Jonah.
fire.
Yeah,
That's fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna OD like that. I go and
Why
do
not?
fucking some regular ass Nike slides.
Yo,
You heard
live
about
your
the-
life. You got one life to live.
I'm not
dude.
spending money.
You heard
on
about the
these
person that
things.
found $1.5 million of fucking worth of coke on the beach? You heard about that shit?
Yeah, I did. How many people? Well, why people? Why is this so? Why is it
because
happening too often?
because they turned it into the cops.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why does that happen so often?
Because you guys read that he turned in 1.5 million, but there was really 4 million's worth.
yeah, I would hope. You're
Telling you,
you're
man.
just trying to be hopeful for humanity.
Well, all right. So here. Okay, I thought about that as well. Right? Like I'll give a couple bricks back. Right?
What if the
My
cops
thing
know?
is though, it's just kind of
I ain't
like
giving shit back, son.
it's kind of like I don't think I would either. But it's one of those things too. It's kind of like, all right, you gave it back, but like even if you didn't give the whole thing back, but now you don't think they're gonna have somebody like outside your house like for the next couple months just to see if you're doing anything? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Like you think they just like
That's exactly
yo,
what I
you're
said
a good
while you were talking.
Samaritan,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know we're gonna give you this $3,000 check, or whatever
Yeah.
they gave them. You know what I mean? We
I
don't
don't think
even
they
know.
give you shit.
I don't think they give you anything, right? They just give you a pat on the back,
You
right?
did your
exactly.
job as a citizen.
Yo, you
citizen.
got in the news and all of that stuff. Maybe a PBA card.
yeah, he's a
He said
PBA.
maybe a PBA,
I'll tell you this, man.
but you can't move from that state because that PBA
exactly.
card is not good anywhere else.
Facts.
Yo, is that like
It's not good
they,
anywhere,
They have
period.
to have a national PBA card.
Yo, how many bricks is that, yo?
I have no idea.
That shit is crazy.
Nah, when they calculate it,
1.5
they calculate street value. They don't calculate wholesale value.
You
I would
found
say
it?
street value right now is
Every
like
They
time
what?
boost it up
cops-
even.
Every
Yeah.
time cops put out the number, they calculate
See what he be doing? He's not here.
resale value.
Yo,
They don't
right now they're like
You know,
at-
way
They
too
don't
much,
they don't
dog.
put out
Or-
wholesale value.
Yo,
I
yo,
don't
yo.
know.
What side of the fence you on? This is why he's not here, yo.
It's only right.
This is why he's not here. This is only
only-
right.
it's only
And he
right.
just came back from Florida. And he just came back. Why do
Man, he
why
was
do we not have a
stunning.
sneaker budget yet? Why do we not have a sneaker budget yet? This
Why
is
you think
crazy.
we have a
It's deeper
sneaker
than rap.
budget? We just can't win.
He just came back from Florida. We wouldn't need to win. We would be sneaker app.
Yo,
I'd have someone in the fucking basement
don't-
making
Facts.
this
We
shit,
don't,
dog.
we don't got the
Fact,
mom
though.
that's
Bots
a plug
on
at
bots.
Nike, bro.
Huh?
We don't got the
Nah,
mom
man.
that's a plug at Nike.
Nah, we gotta get down to the bottom of his whereabouts last
We
week,
could
yo.
just.
man, let me tell you something. I find any type of coke like that, I'm definitely not turning into the
You just got
motherfucking
to.
police.
The first thing you got to check for is tracking devices.
That's
it.
yeah, you got to be smart
And
about it.
after
Don't be
that,
dumb.
you're good to go.
I'll take it with me, and if I do get tracked down, be like, listen, I'm headed straight to the police station. Like, I'm trying to get rid of this
You're
shit,
dead, brother.
I'm making
You know,
sure that
making it
none of the
close.
kids get like sick. Like, you gotta say some shit. Make your story right, B.
Well, the funny thing about it is
I was
that-
coming to see you.
Yeah, I was just headed over to you guys.
The funny thing about it is that like
I had to stop home first. Sorry.
nah, it's all good. It's all good.
take a shit.
Every bag they find, like you got to understand, like when they drop it in the ocean, there's a fucking GPS on it. It has to be.
Oh, man, the
so
Colombians.
So you either getting killed by the Colombians or you getting arrested by the cops.
Yeah, there's a GPS.
So maybe
on
he
it.
made the right choice for his life.
Probably. You got to think about it that way. Or
Maybe.
Or maybe he was in hot water himself.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's another one too.
I'm figuring that shit.
Yeah.
You got
That's
to
another
think
one, too.
about all the angles.
So
No,
that's
you know
facts.
way too many angles is the problem. And
Yeah,
you just came
word.
back from Florida.
Word up. You
Nah,
watching
look.
too much First 48?
Yeah.
At least.
Nah.
At least, dog. If it's not deeper than that.
I just watched Netflix, Narcos, bro.
Fair. I was gonna say also another thing is like, well, if they had, if he found 1.5 million or whatever, like, what if he kept some shit on the side, and then this news came out, and now he knows he's good because the cops aren't looking for it anymore. Like they just kind of like, we found what this guy gave us or whatever. That's like the best play if they don't have GPS on.
I want to
If
know
those
how
people-
he found it. Like, what kind of situation he found it in? Was it in a bunker? Was it like some little boat?
on shore.
Yeah, like it just wound up on the shore and shit.
It washed up.
Probably did.
It washed up on the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to think about it.
Makes sense,
All right, this is really what happens. If somebody's watching, yo, it's a lot of product. Somebody's watching that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna watch it and see who takes it up, and then if the cops ain't showing up to your house, they showing up to your house.
So time out. So you just took the risk of getting like now they're gonna be even more mad with you because they're gonna be like, yo, you went and took it to the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might as well, live a little bit. I might as well go to live.
Maybe that's
You
a
know what I
possibility.
mean?
I
Go
was gonna say,
somewhere, you
and,
know what
and
I mean?
maybe Johnny would say,
Yeah.
he probably like, yo, I'll keep all of that shit, and then when they come see me, I'll be like, yo, put me on.
Put me on. Word. I mean, that's the best bet.
Help me.
I'm a good guy.
you.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm just.
I'm a good guy. I got
yeah.
the smoke. You know,
Yeah.
I got
I'm
just
the
trying
shit
to
off your
win
back.
somewhere,
Yeah, word,
brother.
word.
yo, man, snowfall, baby.
word.
I'm showing up there with the fucking Jeezy snowman shirt. Like, you know what time it is.
about
man.
it.
I'm about this shit. I'm about this
Yo,
life.
honestly,
About this
I'm
life.
about
when
this
Jeezy
shit.
came on the club, how hype were we, bro? We were fucking
Facts.
hype.
I'm about this life, man.
When Jeezy came to
Fuck
the club,
that.
there was mad guys that were mad hype. That shit was funny. That was like the first time I
They-
seen male groupies on
Male
some shit.
Oh no.
Nah,
Think about it, yo.
was-
He's like
it
the
was two guy-
fucking
it was
the
two
street
guys.
people.
He's a
Yeah.
dope. He's a dope guy.
There was
or
two
whatever,
guys that
yeah.
came to the club that was mad male groupies, 50 and fucking
Yeah.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50
Two
shit
street
was
dudes.
unbelievable. Like,
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I probably
Man.
stand out too for 50.
Yo, street dude. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like the kind of artists that like men look.
Billy
up to
texted me that night. I was like,
almost, you know?
was he at least a nice guy? I want to know his personality. Me and Juan. Were like, yo, was he nice to you though?
But he's like, yeah, he was cool. Let me take a picture of him real quick.
word.
Now, was he cool?
Yeah, he was cool.
All right, good.
The worst person at the club was Chris Brown
Yeah, Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj.
Well, he was probably high.
and Nicki
and
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
She was probably high.
Nah, she was just
Both of
really
them was probably the
diva-ish.
worst
You can see that
I've
in her,
ever
but it is what it
encountered.
is. She's a celebrity.
What a fucking bum.
Everybody else was mad cool.
Yeah, word. And Future. Fuck Future too. For that,
Oh.
personally. I like Future's music though. So.
But so like even like Jay-Z was good.
Meathead. Yeah, Jay-Z was good.
He was good. Like they brought him on like a slow night with
was
Sean
good.
Peckers and he
Oh, I
was,
met Peckers at a gas station in Rockland. He was cool as a mofo.
he's cool.
he's,
hell,
he's
yeah.
actually a really cool dude, man.
Yeah.
He is.
And but out of all like these celebrities, I would say probably Miguel is the best, man. Miguel is probably the best that we've encountered.
Yeah. He was,
Yeah,
he
'cause
was a
he's
good
probably
dude.
he's like a low budget star.
Yeah, well, nah.
At that time.
Yeah,
By
maybe.
That time, yeah.
Yeah, kind
He
of.
was like
Now he's an artist.
He pushed himself. He pushed himself out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
He's still C. He's on a C-lister?
You don't think he's a C-lister?
Not right
Miguel?
now, not anymore.
I think Miguel's.
You think he's higher than that?
I think it's a B.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's a B.
You know, the thing is, he hasn't done shit like in 5 years.
That's
so
why, yeah.
you kind of like.
But the
forget
music
about
that he
it. But
did-
he married that hot chick,
And the music that he made has become like it just solidifies itself in like R&B.
That's interesting.
he's put out like 6 reissues of the same shit.
But still,
I'm R&B dude,
Nah, I
and
feel
I'm
like
getting tired of hearing the
Adorn
same
and
shit.
all of that shit.
Yeah,
They're
it's
the same
like-
songs.
It's I
Yeah.
know, but
So what makes him, I guess, what is he
No,
like?
no. Celebrity wise, I'm separating from the music. I'm not like I said. Like I don't give credit to people that can't keep it going.
Yeah, I'll give him a B just so we stop talking about Miguel.
yeah.
I'm fucking
I'll
with
give you a B.
No, I'm
Fine, fuck
fucking
it.
with
I'll give you a
Nah,
B.
I'm fucking with you. Just
I don't wanna talk
just so
about
we
Miguel.
don't have to talk about Miguel anymore.
The best part of Miguel's life was when he fucking slid into that guy's face on the stage. Like,
He did the leg drop.
yeah,
He gave the
you know what I
leg drop.
mean?
Yeah.
that was
Other
beautiful,
than that,
Those memes were amazing, dogs. They had one with Hulk Hogan running off the ropes, and then when he's about to jump up, it's Miguel.
Yeah.
It was a girl.
it was a girl.
Oh shit, that was actually really good. That was Vine days, bro.
And he walked out. He actually apologized to the wrong person, I believe.
Yo, did you see the hospital worker
Yeah.
that spent
I'm a
15
hospital
years
worker.
collect? That's why I thought about it.
Yo, that's insane, bro.
Did anybody check out the story? I know it was just bugged out. He kept calling out or whatever the fuck.
Nah,
he was
he was on the. So that.
Yeah,
so
I want the details of the story, yeah.
I wanted to ask you. So
I want
when
the
you're
details
at
of the story,
work,
though. Yeah.
Well, I'll get to it. So
Okay.
like the hospital worker pretty much was absent for 15 years, but they were marking them present and sending and paying them. They were still stayed on the payroll. And I have not a similar story, but a Good Samaritan story where
Definitely.
Who was marking
not a
them?
similar
Who was
story.
marking them present though?
there you go. That's the that's Exhibit A.
Yeah,
That's
no question.
number one who needs to get fired,
No
right?
question. Off top.
But like, you know, as a person, I guess you're not or as an thank you.
problem.
You're not supposed to just keep taking money. You have to keep sending it to your
Yeah, they do that
To
shit
your-
here with unemployment.
to your checking. There you go. Well, that's another thing too. That's another story for another day.
But
But
in the same line, like, you're supposed to be like, no,
But yeah.
I'm not at work.
But you know what? I'm cracking up because like I wonder if like when like the company got like or like the employees everybody got like a 3% raise like on year 10
Did
they
he
was
get a
like,
raise, too?
Yo, I got a raise. Like, was just chilling.
Dude,
We just had money. I'm talking about probably a good salary. Let's just say for argument's sake they was making like 75 G's or in Italian money or whatever the fuck it is, whatever it
He
is.
was from Italy. Yeah.
Yo,
that's
is
why Italian system is probably
crazy, dogs.
backwards, dude.
Like
Yeah.
it's like
They don't even have computers.
for
that
them
was-
to
if that
you
was
have
in-
somebody writing on a time card in my
Yeah,
hand.
dude.
That was the
Stamping
United
it.
States. You know they want their money back plus interest.
Fact,
Facts.
though.
Yeah.
Facts
Well, he's
and
doing
half.
jail time.
He's doing jail time, so they want to charge him.
He's probably gonna be
So-
in jail like creating pasta, and that's how he pays back.
or shaving the garlic. With the,
Yeah.
blade.
Put a razor.
Yo, shout out to my boy Anthony. He's definitely listening to this shit. Being like, all Italians don't just eat pasta. We eat mozzarella sticks too.
Nah, yeah, but hey, man.
Wait,
They do
Anthony
eat
from
pasta. They do
Cowboys
eat
Anthony?
pasta.
Yeah,
Cowboys Anthony. Yeah,
Yo, he orders
Does he make
mozzarella
pizza
sticks
bagels?
everywhere.
I I don't know.
Do they actually?
But
do
shout
that?
out to
That's a
Tula
good
Bagels
question.
though.
Yeah,
shout
Tula
out to-
Bagels.
Shout out to Tula
Yeah,
Bagels.
but he
bro.
should. Let's put that out there.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
should.
about it.
Pizza bagels.
Why
Let's
not,
do it.
man?
Yo, Ant.
Where is
saw-
Tula Bagels?
Yo, Ant saw handsome.
Floral Park.
Floral Park. Okay.
Ant saw handsome. And so handsome, he was like, "Oh, you must be here because the podcast must got released because you're here right now." I'm like, yo, this nigga can't have a life. Oh my
That was
god,
funny as
that was
shit.
great.
He's a good dude,
that was
too,
great.
yeah.
I'll be
that was
honest. I
great.
didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was so
Yeah.
like happy to see Jigs. I was just like, yeah, the
Yeah, let me get
podcast
this
is
guy.
edited,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
But you did drop it that night though.
You don't even know how to.
You
edit
did
it.
release it that
But
night.
that's why I was trying to tell him, like, it's already up there. That's why I showed him the cover.
No, okay.
But because of him, hey, Ant, now I think it's going to be up at 3 a.m. instead of 6 a.m.
that was real.
Yeah, because he was like, yeah, you know, on my drive, I'm like, damn, man, people listen at 3 a.m.? That's
Yo,
some
you don't
fire
even know
shit,
how to act
dude.
when you see a freaking fan of ours, bro. Damn.
Dude, I was fanning him out myself.
Yo, with Jigs?
Yeah,
Come on,
man.
You fucking clown.
Yo, man, I let it go already. I don't want to see him anymore.
You got
Let's not get back on that. Yeah,
got
fuck
over
that
it.
nigga, son.
Now, I actually wanted to say about the hospital thing. It's funny because
I wanted to ask, like, how do you guys process your ins and outs? Like, do you punch in?
we punch in.
Okay. Do you like
punch
your time card?
We
or
used
like, how
to,
does
we,
it-
yeah,
how does it-
we have an ID, whatever. We used to have to punch in the numbers, and,
Okay.
and then the ID didn't work for some people,
Okay.
for some departments. We used to have to put the
You guys
number.
like that because your man can check you in.
Yeah, it's like that right now, because I'll tell you right now in a second. So before COVID, it was like you have to put it and then a fingerprint scan. But now, obviously, you don't want people touching the fingerprint scan all over the place. So actually, the way you're supposed to scan is with your ID. But they do work with the numbers. But if you hit the numbers in, you don't have to put your fingerprint to scan it.
Okay.
So therefore, it does work like that right now. But at
Have
the
you
same
taken
time,
advantage of it?
not really. No, I haven't.
Nah.
Yeah, just ask him on camera.
Yeah, I haven't.
But a lot of these companies have.
Teresa
the whole
Supermarket got
hand.
that shit.
Yeah.
You got to do this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's it. No more they get punching in.
I hope we don't get that. That's crazy.
Well, I'm
trying to be
that's way
in and
crazier.
out.
But the fingerprint thing was like still it wouldn't work.
Yo, I heard that you and
Would
your
work.
beer, they're freaking tracking the iPads now and shit like that.
So you
Yeah.
can't stop and get a cut no
There's
more.
nothing.
That's it.
son.
You definitely ain't trying to go
There's
back now.
no, yo, I'm still on the route, man.
Job's not fun no more.
Nah, dude. Like literally tracking. Like
Yeah, he used to show up at Jig's crib. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on the clock.
One time,
What are you talking about, man? That was a
I-
joke. That was a joke. Thing. No,
yeah, it's bullshit.
One time I was working for a startup, the sports app, and instead of paying me I think they were going to pay me like 19 an hour, they paid me 90 an hour for a paycheck. So I did 36 hours that week. So what you had to do is you had to check it out. I turned the money back in.
Nah, no, you
Didn't say
should.
anything.
Yeah, you should have.
Because I was like, you know what? Because I said, you know what? In the long run,
I'm gonna get paid
I'm gonna
this in the
be.
future. like I am now.
I'm at the ground level with this company, so you never know if they blow up.
It's a sports company, man. Like, yo,
right?
imagine,
They folded like 3 months later.
Yeah.
So I probably should have taken the money. But 36 times $90 because I saw we didn't get paper checks. It came through ADP payroll or whatever,
Yes,
right?
ADP.
And what I would do is I would email. They would say how many hours did you work this week or whatever. Because sometimes we worked per game, and sometimes the game went over a certain time. And I would be so I'll be scheduled for 35, but it really go to 40 or something.
That's like 3 racks.
And yeah, I was
exactly.
and at that age, that's I was like.
facts.
But then I said, no, you know what?
Now
no,
you
I'm
scoff
gonna.
at that stuff. Like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. I wish I'll use that right now. I was like, nah, but I thought about it though.
Yeah.
I thought about it,
Who wouldn't, man?
For a little bit.
Who wouldn't? Yeah. And now in hindsight, obviously, you probably should have made a decision, like you said.
but in hindsight,
If you knew it- if you knew it was gonna go down,
'cause-
you know?
no, because they were getting real traction. They were doing really well. They were getting sponsors and stuff, but it just kind of it folded. It was
It
one of those
stalled, yeah.
guessing. It was one of those sports guessing apps where you
Yeah.
had to guess what was gonna happen on this next play, and it had baseball, football, hockey, and it was doing really well. And
Someone took their
just
foot off the
folded.
gas
Exactly.
because that sounds like an excellent app.
Exactly.
That should have stayed around.
It was dope. You know what it was? The issues that they were having was that there was no purpose for anybody to do anything to use that app other than for fun. There was no end game. Okay, if you get a certain amount of guesses, you'll win this or whatever. You know what I
Got
mean?
it.
But by that you need sponsors to sponsor. To have enough money to do that. But But the idea was,
They would have gotten there.
they would have gotten there. They folded too early. They definitely folded too early. But should have taken that. Was it 3Gs?
I would have taken that shit.
90 an hour.
Let's
90 an
jump
hour.
to a subject that I'm.
No, we're
I'm
talking
very
about sports still.
excited. Yeah, we're talking about sports. So let's talk about. I want to get right to it, man. I've been waiting for this topic all day.
When I was writing this show, it's so bad that I just kept laughing, thinking of heads. But go ahead, Ad.
Nah, because finally somebody spoke
lead
their
us in.
mind about a subject
Lead us in.
that I've been very adamant about, especially since my daughter's going to be a sports star.
Yes.
And all-star.
Star?
Yeah, and all the games that are female-oriented, obviously.
Swimming.
Yes, like swimming,
Soccer.
and volleyball,
Yeah.
soccer. Nothing, basketball, none of that shit.
Gymnast, or whatever.
Yeah, she loves that shit. But anyway, so Caitlyn Jenner, as you guys like to call him,
Triathlete.
he was saying he's a trans athlete. Yeah, she was saying that she doesn't think it's fair. Look, I'm calling her she.
No,
Progressive,
respect,
baby.
Respect.
What's
Yeah,
up,
exactly.
baby?
You coming
And we're
up,
getting
man.
the baby steps.
Yeah, if you wanted, I call you, man. I fucking call you Guac Guac. Anyway, so Caitlyn Jenner was saying, is Caitlyn that he changed his name to?
Yeah. That's
For
tight.
real?
What, you thought you were going to get a flashier name?
Yeah, I don't know, some diva-ish name.
Give me an example
Like-
of a name.
Charmaine or some shit. I don't
What?
fucking know. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm from the hood. Anyway, So he's saying that
That's some Brooklyn ass name.
Yo,
bro.
word, son. Yo,
Charmaine.
what the fuck was that? What the
This
fuck?
nigga thought of every Spike Lee movie. He was like,
The credits.
Charmaine 3 from the store. Yo, I'm going to get in so much trouble for this shit.
Yo, word. We been in
anyway,
it, man.
he said a great point. He says that he doesn't think it's fair that anybody born a man, even if they became a female now, should be playing in all female sports. It's unfair. It's unright. And I've always felt the same way. I get you may feel a specific way of who you are and what you identify as, but you are still built like a motherfucking man.
But where do you think it comes? Well,
Yeah.
how do you think people are going to look at him? So he's running for governor. Let's get a little backstory. So he's running for governor of Cali, right?
Yeah.
So like, how can a parent or a transgender person, feel about someone who is trans saying, "Yo, you can't be you that's unfair for you to." We all have our feelings about this, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, like, you don't think that's going to hurt him in the long run?
Even if it does, I think it's brave of him, right? Because in this time where
He's being
everybody,
fair.
everybody wants to, because it's the truth.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. You got
I agree.
testosterone running through your body, and you trying to fucking wrestle a girl.
Right.
Like, you're gonna beat her
Right.
99.1% of the time. That you
Do
always
they still have
gonna do it.
testosterone? Don't they have like sex changes where they kind of like?
You can have it.
balance
You still got
hormones?
it in your system. That's
No,
the
I get
thing.
it, I get
So
it. I'm just asking
load
the
you up.
question. I'm not just 100%.
Yeah, they could load you up with all the estrogen in the world.
Yo,
but
what
you
if
got,
Floyd?
you got man
What
muscle.
if
man.
Floyd,
Yeah,
what if
yeah.
Floyd decided to put a wig on and was like, "I'm about to go 100-0"?
No, I'm not disagreeing. Yo, there was never a time that
Did
I
he
ever
have, like,
agreed
8
with this
fights?
shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, listen, I'm all about rights and all of that shit. Like, if you want to really make it that way, where they don't compete in girl sports, then make it some kind of gray area where it's like, okay, this is a trans sport. This is where we can have trans people
Is
compete,
it-
which is going to be unfair because it's going to be every trans guy is going to bust every
But hold
trans
on.
girl's ass.
Is
Not
chess,
every,
is
but
chess
most.
a sport? Is chess considered a sport? Like how, like
Playing
professional chess?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
it
know.
a
That's a
sport?
good question.
Yeah, it is a
Is it
question.
but is it?
That's why it's on ESPN.
All right, here we go. Is it sponsored by the Athletics
Remember,
Association? I doubt
dodgeball?
it because I don't think the spelling
on
spelling bee
ESPN
is
Ocho.
either.
The
No,
Ocho.
no. I don't think it's considered. a
No.
sport.
I was like, well, because if it is, then that's a sport where it doesn't matter, right? But you can't, again, you can't do that in wrestling. You can't do that anything with this physical contact, physical strength.
Ain't nobody as nice as Simone Biles.
That's a fact, dude.
in fucking being a gymnast.
Yeah.
Even men.
Right.
Just because she's probably a girl. She's probably so light.
She's
that she
limber.
makes it
Or like in
all
figure
shit.
skating. I don't think.
Or figure
could a
skating,
guy
yeah.
beat a girl in figure
Exactly.
skating?
Those kind of
like,
sports
type
where
of
it's like,
things?
yeah, exactly. Where it's
Like, I don't
more
know.
like
More
finesse thing.
elegance.
It won't
or
matter
whatever.
there.
Finesse, yes.
But it's in those other sports where it does matter. Even track and field.
Yeah.
As quick as a woman could be, you're not competing with a dude.
Matter of
man.
facts.
You're just not.
And then you look at boxing.
Boxing would be crazy.
That shit would be fucked up. What happened in boxing?
Yeah.
But football, basketball, baseball, any
But
major sport,
coming
soccer.
coming from him, who's he won the triathlon, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's part of the reason he
that's
said
like
it too.
that's like the ultimate, right? Like
Yeah.
thing you could win, right? It means you do like a little bit of everything, no?
Yeah.
And for him to be the
You
one
do a
to
little
say,
bit of everything.
No,
You're
no.
so dirty.
Yeah, but even him, even if
Smart, Chetty. That
put
was
it like this:
too
if
clever.
Bruce Jenner competed in the Olympics,
Oh.
like
Word,
20
double
years,
entendres.
if him in his prime competed 20 years later, he would lose. He would not win.
What?
what?
If Bruce Jenner competed in a triathlon 20 years later in his prime, like you take him out of there and put it in 20 years later with the athletes there is now,
Okay.
he would never win.
Oh no, of course not. Yo, diet is better. Training is better. He's saying Bruce Jenner from 1988 versus Bruce Jenner people from 2088. 2008.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like 20 years later,
2008.
he would not win. Like it's a completely even the numbers will show you like winning is a different time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a color dominated sport now because they let us in
Yeah.
and we're built better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's their fault. But to add to that, though, no, you're right. And the thing about that is, I think that's he speaks from that perspective, though. It's interesting because he speaks from a perspective of somebody who's won those things, and he's like, nah. Listen, this shouldn't happen. Like,
I've
'cause-
been there.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I know firsthand what it takes. Not for both sides, but maybe because now he's.
And I think not for nothing, people from the transgender community would probably agree. You know what I mean? For the
Not all.
not all, obviously not all.
There's you know
no
what?
all
Because there's a
anything.
strong movement of people who before this you hear often of a lot of trans
Yeah, and a lot of the push is coming from the parents of these trans kids.
Okay.
If you see it, they're the ones really putting. And I get y'all as a parent, you want everything for your fucking kids.
You just want
man.
inclusiveness.
Yeah, it's just
we understand.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but you have to realize if they are different, then they cannot be the same.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
1,000%.
Exactly. You just can't say. Well, I can't come up with an example. Or I can't
notice
say
how
I'm from
these
another
guys
country
are?
or some shit like that.
Well,
Just
think about
say
it.
You know.
That's like if let's use like a Dominican example. If somebody comes out and they're like, "Yo, you got to be careful with Dominican men because they're mostly cheaters." Stuff. Us as Dominicans, we're gonna actually be like, "Yo, you know what? Motherfuckers got kind of a point. Like we're some savages and shit." But it's the truth. So
I mean,
if I'm a transgender, I'm gonna look at it because I'm like, "Damn, not for nothing. He's right. Like
Yeah.
I'm a little stronger than these chicks. Like
Yeah.
I'm a woman too, but." I'm a more of a man woman than she
No,
is.
we speak from a perspective
What
of men.
an example! Oh my god!
We speak from a perspective of men, bro. We speak from a perspective of men. Like,
Yeah, we need to get a female.
We
on
could
the
have
show, man.
exactly, man. True.
Yeah.
Because I'm the female of the show.
Yes.
I'm the designated female
Wild
of the show.
statement.
Can you clip that?
That's
I'm clipping that.
You can say what I'm. I don't.
super
I don't.
clip
right
Come on,
But
no homo,
I-
man.
no, no.
Pause.
No,
whatever.
I know
All
what you're
this
saying.
shit, man.
But you're
I'm saying the representative of a female.
You're the voice of reason on this show.
What I mean is,
100%
I'm the
voice of reason on this show.
representative
Right.
of.
Right.
According
girls.
to you guys. According to you.
No, it's not according. It's the truth.
It's
You
not,
are.
man. I'm just
You
you're
are.
right. What you said. I'm the
You're
guy.
an
I'm the
advocate
fairness.
for all sides.
What Teddy said is right.
You're advocating
I'm the
for
guy for
inclusion.
fair. I'm the guy for fairness, guys. Let me say this, please. It's me defending myself. I'm the guy about fairness. Teddy's right. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times you guys pin me as the guy who pin me as the guy who.
I'm not pinning you.
That's why I said pause. Represents or has the voice of women.
What if China wanted to pin you? God bless her soul. She's gone.
I was like, China, the country?
No, man. China could pin you.
I know she could.
Okay.
If I had any say in it, I would say no. That's simple, man.
After the boob job, I'll let her do it.
You wildin'.
Yo, she got a little pretty when she got like titties.
Nah, son, you good. You good, man.
You didn't find China a little bit
I
hot
don't
when
think
she
there was
got.
any one
No,
wrestling
that's-
fan. I don't think there was one wrestling
no,
fan in there that was like,
Hell fucking no.
yo, there's people who like strong women, but
Ali
Yeah,
be
he
talking about
does.
strong women all the time.
not
son.
anymore. He hasn't done that in a while.
Yo, he
But-
did it today. What are you talking about? He's talking about he was checking some girl out that she like took her gut away, but she still kept her muscles, arms. I'm
I hope
like,
his girl don't
what
watch this
is
show, man.
wrong with this? Nah, she don't watch this shit.
Yeah, he likes.
She don't even speak English.
He likes brolic chicks. He likes brolic chicks.
That shit is weird.
Nah, he does.
man.
He does.
Hey, different strokes with different folks.
Yeah,
Pause.
man.
Yeah. All right. So about another topic I love to talk about, which is actually something big in our culture this week.
It is.
Joshy brought up the topic. I know Teddy's like, oh, Joe Budden, best lyricist out there. I don't
No,
want to talk
no,
about
no, not that. We talking about another
my
podcast.
God.
So
oh,
what?
okay, my bad.
Yeah, we don't really talk about the podcast on the show.
No, it's good.
Nah,
it's good
nah.
because this
This
podcast.
is different. We don't
this
talk
is,
about other come up podcasts.
This is
But
a really
the podcast.
This is a really good podcast.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
this is a really good podcast.
I don't even listen to it.
you shouldn't, dude.
The fuck I do that?
It's the only podcast you need
Did
to
you get any
listen to,
pictures
boy.
for the show yet?
Facts.
No, not at
No,
all.
not at all. What have you done
Oh
yet?
my
But
God.
Yo,
Are
is
you
this
on
smoke?
Buddha
Are we
time?
gonna see this smoke in the
Right.
thing? Yo, we
Right,
got
look
so
out.
yo.
It's a good
He
day.
got one vacation week, and he came back.
He
Yo, look
came
at
back
this.
still on
He
vacation
came back
mode.
still on vacation. Yo, you found those bricks? He's like,
Nah.
fuck these guys, yo. Give me like
man.
1 year.
Yo,
I'm out.
I'm giving my opinion. Like, yo, I'm
That's
in
facts.
this show today.
That's facts. That's facts.
So bring it in.
No, don't. That's facts. That's
He's
facts.
giving opinions.
Let them
He
know.
gives opinions every week.
I know, but he's on it.
Oh. You see that chemistry that we have, right? Me and Josh have a disagreement. We're just gonna bottle it in, see each other. I'm not trying to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know. I'm gonna let you get into it because you guys know more than me.
Funny.
I
But
don't
the
know.
last thing that I heard was that they were gonna go to like counseling or some shit.
Yeah.
To like iron their differences out.
They did do counseling, I believe, right? Or they
Yeah.
What? That's
Joe,
a different type of money, dogs.
Word.
I
I want us to get to that level.
That's
don't-
a great
Don't
move.
act
I
brand
want-
new. That's your kind
no,
of money.
it's not.
Don't
No,
act
it's
brand
not.
new.
I'm not.
We
I'm
know
not.
what
I'm
you're
not going to
about.
counseling with you. Me and you will sit down.
No, I don't
We're
want
gonna
to
talk.
counseling with you. I don't have that kind of problem.
No,
Their
no, no.
problem was different. Like Rory was trying to have him killed, dude. So at that
I
point, you
mean-
got to be on him like,
Yeah, he was trying to have
yo.
him killed.
But if he's trying to have him killed, I don't want you around me anymore.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that's it.
joking about that, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Teddy's
really
about to
out.
go deep. Like,
I'm really,
why
no,
are
you
they
know
still
what-
castmates?
No, you know what? No, you know what it is.
Why is he still on the show? Why isn't he in jail for
you know
attempted
what it is?
murder?
You know what it is? I think that show is dope for the thing that what we have is like the friendship. The friendship makes a big difference to me because
does.
they don't feel like
Yeah, but we don't
Joe
have
is
their
Joe is
money
the most
issues.
popular guy right? And it's like, yo, but they can get on each other on the show.
Right.
The stuff that I was seeing on the show was like where, you know, Rory and Joe will go at it, right? And then like, yo, you know, they can still shit on Joe and Joe will shit on them, and like it's all good.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying with the money, and they're in a different tax bracket, and I agree with you there. But the thing is, though, is that like once Rory got to the point where he was just kind of like, I think he had made some slick comment like, yo, yeah, we'll go shoot. We'll five.
Kept saying it.
He kept on saying it. It's kind of like, yo, like you and I, we don't really make that joke. Like, well, we'll go, but like. If I did, I don't think it would ever get to the point where like we actually did. You understand what I'm saying? Or I don't think
you feel the
I don't
energy.
think you would ever take it as okay.
Unless you meant it. Because the energy would be different.
You gotta
If
take
me and you
something.
were bickering and we kept doing it and kept doing it, and then you're like, let's shoot, and then I see the look on your face and you kind of like getting.
think so?
I'm not saying Rory was getting red. I'm
But
just saying like if that was
Rory
happening, I
was
know.
though. Rory was. I saw it.
I
By the
know.
way,
Yeah,
happy
I
birthday
get
to
it.
Rory, May 6th, same way as his dad as well.
Taurus too.
You show Rory a happy birthday on my fucking podcast.
Yeah,
Fuck
word.
out of here.
Nah, I meant to give Teddy 5. I don't know why.
Yo, fuck out of here, nigga.
I was mad confused.
I'm about to
Yeah,
put-
sure,
I'm about
Rory.
to
Happy
be shout
birthday,
out,
man.
shout out to my FedEx guy
Happy
that comes
birthday.
through every day to fucking
Now shout out to Tauruses though.
yeah.
That matters.
100%.
Yeah, but, like-
We got the Joshy
Yeah, I'm
episode
with
coming
you
up.
guys.
Shout out that.
Yo,
We got
shout
the
out to
Red-
Vicky at the
that red
bodega
dude.
on 137 Kingston. Thank you so
If she's a
much.
Taurus,
Always
sure.
make no, she's not a
Yo,
Taurus.
Josh's birthday is coming up.
Yeah, May 18th.
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh, May 19th. New York opens up 100%.
No, it's July
July
1st,
1st.
brother.
Oh.
We even know that. Like, yeah, that's
Nah,
what happens
you guys-
That's what
something's
happens when you
happening
don't
May
live in New York
19th.
City anymore.
Word.
You got
July
that-
1st.
Yo,
you got
Long
that
Island,
big
Long
money.
Island has been open for like fucking
Yeah.
Like,
forever. It
yeah.
never closed.
Long Island ain't New York City though. Man.
So
Yeah,
back to
word.
your back
It's
to you
about to be a
guys.
hot summer.
You guys, second favorite podcast.
Oh yeah.
What's
Not
going
even.
on with them?
Not even. Nah. So they I guess we talked about it last episode I think right or a couple episodes ago.
Right when they broke up.
Yeah, exactly. Where they
Right.
kind of had an issue,
Some
whatever,
bitch shit.
whatever. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the reason I bring it up is because when they got back together now, they were kind of airing out their differences in the show and stuff like that.
But on the actual show.
On the actual show,
Okay.
yeah, like they were getting theirs off, and it was kind of intense, whatever. But more or less, their disagreement was like, "Yo, should the show have gone on without them?" type thing, or
Yeah.
should Joe have made more of an effort?
You don't think that sounds like ego?
I think that shit was way wrong. I think.
Wait, but let me just paint a little bit more of a picture. What they were
Okay.
saying was like, see, what they were saying was like, yo, if we're friendship and all of that shit matters, whatever, and we're part of the show and that matters as well. Like, we should have tried to figure this out before moving forward, whether that meant we take a couple of shows off. More or less, that's what they were saying, right? The
Okay.
other side. And while Joe and Parks as well were kind of on the side of like, yo, this is a business. Like, you guys missed the episode.
Damn.
We shut it down. We shut down the one episode,
Yeah.
and after that, we have to kind of keep going. Like,
Yeah,
people get
because-
paid off of this. Like,
So let's clarify both points.
our fans are out here
yeah.
listening, waiting for us to like.
Dang,
have
I
the
think I
show and
kind of agree. And I miss Ice, by the way. I'm going to miss Ice, by the way. Ice is the
Really?
best. Ice is just
I'm
funny.
with Handsome, really?
Ice is just funny. Ice is just funny.
Nah, I feel you,
But you know what I mean. But it's not like Ice can't replace the chemistry that these guys have.
Hell no.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
way.
That's
But
why, yeah.
I'm saying in a quirky way
Yeah,
that he kind of miss Ice.
I got you.
I'll miss him, but I won't be like,
No.
whatever.
Well, they got a new show. It's called
with
Joe Budden. Will name this podcast later.
the
It's only on
original
Patreon.
episode that he
Wow.
wanted.
Only
the
on
original
Patreon.
show that he wanted, right?
He
okay.
has Ice and Ish, and it's
Okay.
like kind of like talking about their disgruntlement with Mal talking bad about them type shit.
Okay. Joe's gonna
Yeah,
start
some
beats
stupid
on
No,
this
because
shit.
I could see where Maul is coming from, where he's kind of like, because I know Maul said like, "Yo, Joe shouldn't have the power to kick anybody off the show," or
Yeah, I was
say,
beefing, yeah.
and I get where he's coming from. But then I think I'm kind of with Joe, where it's just like, yo, now for us, let's say here. So let's say one day I'm like, well, yo, I'm not feeling it no more. You know what I mean? For a couple
Yeah.
of weeks, and I just need some time for myself. I probably would want you guys to keep it pushing without me.
Well, that was
But that
Ro-
goes for you. Would
Rory's
you want-
point was that.
Well, we'd never do the show without you. But
but that was Rory's point. Rory's
Yeah.
point was like, yo, I had no problem with it.
okay, Maul had a problem with it. Then.
Maul's like, yo, no,
Yeah.
like we built this together.
Of course.
So how are you gonna have this in? And then that's what I was kind of with Maul at that point until Parks made a good point. Parks is like, that's cool and all, but this show feeds this guy. And he's talking about like Savon,
But that makes sense though.
all that shit. He's
Yeah.
like, we can't. These kids pay their
'Cause he
rent
used to
off
be
of
on
this
some-
shit.
It's not about money to me,
Contractual
but, like-
obligations, bro.
Yeah.
You're getting paid from Spotify.
Word.
You get paid to put out every fucking week.
Sponsors,
Whatever your
Cash App.
content is.
What happens if they do
Yeah.
a movie and two actors can't get along and they decide to be like, you know what, we're gonna cancel this movie because we can't have this one actor without the other actor.
No,
that
they're gonna
whole
replace the
fucking
actors, bro.
people. Right.
Well, that was Maul's
That
point.
whole
Maul said, yo,
fucking
you ever
people-
seen an
you know what I'm
episode
saying?
where they just like cancel somebody out and this and that? And then Joe's like, yeah. They put another actor in that spot.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's unfortunate, but the script has to go on. The show has to go on.
Like, yo, you guys made a
You're not gonna
decision.
stop making Batmans because Michael Keaton didn't want to be Batman anymore. The show keeps going, dog. It's
But
not
I
gonna
do
happen.
agree. All right, so it didn't have to be that 6-week span. If they
It was
would've
six- it was 6
It was
weeks?
6 weeks.
Wow.
That's 12 episodes.
Wow.
Crazy.
So had
That's
they
a lot.
had,
That's a long time.
Yeah.
You could lose steam like that too.
That's the problem.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. That gets real iffy now.
I know you don't like Wallow and Gilly, but Wallow and Gilly just had Floyd Mayweather on their fucking podcast, man. That's
Crazy.
big for them.
I
That's
like Wallow
huge.
and Gilly.
That's
dude.
big for them.
I love
Oh.
Wallow and Gilly.
I don't like
yeah.
Wallow and Gilly.
Oh, I heard you say fuck them before on the podcast.
And I love Gilly.
No, I
love
just said
Gilly
that
as a
because they
rapper.
were Dave Portnoy and they haven't talked bad
Oh,
about
right,
it.
right, right,
Okay,
right,
yeah.
right, right, yeah.
Like I still think and listen, not that I'm gonna turn on the Barstool deal, but if you're over here left and right, like talk about it, say something. Don't just act like the shit ain't happening.
Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Right,
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 that's
right.
true.
Yeah,
That shit to me is a no.
I'm with that. Yeah.
That's true. But
What
yeah,
else?
like, I'm sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No. I want to hear more about it.
No, so I was gonna say, like, I think that was Maul's point, and there was some things in there that was interesting as well. Like they were talking about respect. Maul was really about like, yo, this is about respect for
He's
me.
right
you know
though.
what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Because
like,
Joe
yo,
is
He's
mad
definitely a man of
disrespectful,
principle.
yeah.
Maul.
He was like, yo, it has nothing to do with money, whatever. But like I said before, like it may not have nothing to do with money with you because you're good right now.
He
you know what I'm
said,
saying?
right.
Exactly. But at the same time, he was saying that like, yo, you owe us respect as friends, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, as friends, yeah, because that's where it gets interesting because you're mixing. Like us, we're doing this podcast, and it's a thing that we have going. But once it becomes business, now you're mixing business and friends. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And they tell you to never do that.
No, but the one point that
But naturally, it happens that way.
But it has to happen that
exactly.
way, right?
the one point that Maul made, which he is 1,000% right, and Joe even like apologized for it, was Joe had told him at one point. Maul was like, talking about the situation, and Joe said something like, that doesn't concern you," kind of like something about the show,
Yeah,
but not in a dirty way. And Joe's like,
I think I have to do with business.
"I didn't want to say that shit."
I think I have to do with business.
But I would think if we're going to do a business deal, all of us are going to go together.
Yeah.
So I don't think Joe goes by himself, or does
No.
Joe go by himself? I
But
don't
it was
know.
about the Rory shit.
Okay.
And he kind of said like, "That doesn't concern you," type shit. And
No, it does.
And then, Joe's point to it was more like, yo, but we've been friends for like 20 years. I always talk crazy shit. But Maul's like, nah, I don't want to hear that moment. And Maul is right. Like, that's like me right now telling you guys, nah, not for nothing. I don't give a fuck what you guys think. If I'm changing the cups to green. Dude, we all started this shit together.
Yeah.
Regardless of whose idea it was or what's been like.
At the end of the day, like you got to think about it though. It's a bunch of guys that all have egos, and unless you unless you remove your ego from that whole situation,
As I said,
you're
like,
thinking about
early-
money,
like-
then that's it.
Once
You gotta
these
remember,
guys reach
Rory's
a certain
kid, dude. Rory's 30 years old.
Once these guys reach a certain like tax bracket, like your ego does come into play. 'Cause
Naturally.
It's kind of like,
Naturally, we
am
get
I
it,
getting mines? Am I getting enough shine? Am I getting this? Am I getting that? And then there's also, I'm sure, people in their ear telling them stuff too. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like the people that are around
like, yo, you always shitting on Joe.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
you always talking to you
Why
like
you always,
that?
Why you let Joe son you?
Exactly.
I think somebody.
You complimented Joe's green hat? You on his dick.
Yeah,
Nah. This guy over here.
Never again.
I never said that at all. Yo, Chetty, yo.
I think somebody's been
You always
getting.
find a way to.
I think somebody's been
Switch
getting
my shit up.
in
Pause.
Buddha's ear because
Why do you?
It might be.
telling
That might
you,
be true.
dude.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
he's been like more offended by my jokes lately.
Yeah.
So I think somebody's telling him like extra shit, like, "Yo, who does
Yo, why
think he
Handsome
is?"
always
He's
acting that way with
fucking
you?
sensitive, bro. I mean, you gotta know who you're talking to.
Somebody's in his ear, son, telling him, "Yo, your pictures are fucking great."
Somebody's influencing him and telling
I
him,
mean,
yo,
His pictures are great though.
you have better friends
you.
than that.
I'm the one that.
You're that somebody.
Yo,
They are great,
when I saw Chetty change his Instagram
"Though."
picture
That's why.
to the one that Buddha
Dope.
South
The
said,
shit was
"Damn,
fire, dog."
man.
Yeah, word.
I was like, "Where's
There
mine?"
you go.
Telling
Because
you,
Chetty
son.
changed his
He
profile
sent it to
picture.
all of us in the
Chetty
group
been
chat.
saying some
He
shit
took
to
some
him.
Yeah,
bad pictures of all of us.
But changing your profile picture is kissing ass, though.
Yo, he took some bad pictures.
That picture that I had in my profile was when I was 30. I'm 35 now.
Yeah, no, I'm just
That's
saying.
5
Yo,
years
gonna lie to you,
old,
dog? That's kissing ass, man.
That's not a kissing ass
Nah.
at all, dogs. That's a fire picture.
Yo, he took some ass pictures of all of us.
Everybody,
Chetty
yo.
got the fire one.
He got a picture of me
I'm
laughing,
fucking with you,
dude.
Chetty.
I'm like, what is this shit?
I'm changing
Chetty
that
don't even
shit,
want to
man.
look at. Chetty don't even want to
Change
look
that
at
shit,
me.
man. Sorry,
anymore.
Buddha. I gotta change it. I gotta change it because I'm not an ass kisser.
Yo, I need-
We the best.
And
I was saying,
and Josh is
Try to
what,
show,
and
but you know what
Josh's
it is
what-
though.
Nice.
You know what it is though. I try to show my
Nice.
people love, man. You know what I'm saying? I support all y'all niggas shit.
Yeah, we know who's on the cover mo. That's all we saying.
Yeah, dude.
We know who. You know who.
Fahid, who found the fucking bricks.
We're talking about the mole in Buddha's ear, man.
Oh, the mole in Buddha's ear.
The-
Oh,
the-
okay.
the
okay.
one
So
time-
I'm the one telling Buddha that.
Yo, why hasn't treated you like that?
Yo,
Yeah.
I 1,000% say, yo, Buddha.
It's all right that you come to 1 out of 5 shows.
That's one of these shows for sure. I remember I walked in and Buddha was here already.
Yeah.
He was here before all of us, and that was him and Chetty having
Nah,
heart to heart.
Buddha knew the energy I had when I went to the barbershop because I walked in and I was like, because I texted him the week before. I was like, yo, you coming to the show? And he jigs me. And I was like, all right, man. Y'all Robles niggas think I'm that nigga. Just not.
I haven't done that in a while. I haven't done it in a while.
You haven't done that in years.
Yeah.
Years you haven't
Yeah.
done that. He never does that, but he's not a Robles
Yeah.
either. So
Nah,
Yeah, facts.
man.
he never does that to me.
Yo, it's in
Yeah,
our
yeah,
blood, man. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
but hey, it is what it
it's
is.
all good. You know what I mean? But then when I walked in, it wasn't even nothing. I just didn't make it my way over to him, and I made it over to him last minute.
Yeah.
But he knew what time it was when I
Yeah,
hugged
facts.
him. I was like, yo, you know what? You didn't
Yo, what up?
answer me back last
That's
week.
when Chetty does that. Yo, what
But
up?
then I did it
But
at
look, yeah.
I did it at the Jigs last week.
Yeah.
We'll get into that another time.
It is what it is,
I
man.
think
You-
Jigs
yeah.
may be the cover of the show. We talk about him a lot. We referenced him a
I got some
lot.
pictures with Jigs.
I
for
got
sure,
fire
man.
pictures of Jigs.
I got pictures. for
Johnny's
sure.
not trying to hear it.
Yeah, I take no pictures with him. I ain't going that far.
No,
No,
not
we're talking about old
pictures.
pictures.
Just pictures of Jigs.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some-
That's weird.
Some shit from Jigs.
So hold up. So you can back these niggas that are fucking strangers to us, but we enjoy their podcast about they went to therapy. Happy birthday, Rory.
Yeah.
Jigs is our fucking man, dogs.
What does that
All
mean?
day, every day. Thank you. NWO.
I'm confused.
Wait, you don't know who? Why?
No, what do you mean?
Explain your part, man. Explain
What
your
am
part. Why
I
are you?
saying?
What are you confused about? What are you confused?
What are you confused about? Where
Yeah, what
did I
did I
lose
say?
it?
Explain what you're confused
Where did I
about, and then
lose
we
it?
can respond.
I'm saying you're commending these strangers for going to therapy
Correct.
and you know what I'm saying? And like, oh, they made up and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yo, Jigs is our guy,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I just hugged and loved on my cousin.
Yeah, but you say you don't know who that guy is in the beginning of that.
you gotta
That's
keep
it. I
it
don't.
consistent. Keep it
What
consistent.
side are you on? What side?
Nah, that's it. I don't know him anymore.
Or after the hug.
He
Yeah.
accepted it, and now he's moved past it.
That's it. When I see him, then I'm back
Hold
to
up,
normal.
hold
We
up.
shall see.
It's the same
Buddha
thing.
gave me a good picture that I can update my shit to from 5 years ago, and I got called a kiss ass for that.
Yeah.
But Johnny didn't
By
talk
me.
to you for mad long. He agreed.
Okay, yeah, he did.
She'll run the film.
Run it back.
I told
Run it
you
back.
guys I'm
Run it
mad
back.
fake.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. Right? That's it.
That's it.
I can't help it. Yo,
That's
man.
the excuse for everything.
And you know what?
You know
when
what?
we say he's a
The
good
core-
actor, when we say he was a good
core
actor,
show,
there
man.
you go.
Yo, how can you beat that? At the end of the day,
Yo, listen,
beat
cousin,
that.
I haven't spoke to in a long time, but saw you at Hooters the other day. I love you no matter what happens in life, man. I can't fight it, man.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so glad we saw one another again. Man.
Y'all want to bring it in?
Let's bring it in.
bring it in, man.
Cheers, guys.
Have
Good
a little-
show.
Man,
have a
hold on,
little-
hold on, hold on.
Yeah, you can pour some more in mine, please, too.
Could you tip it a little? Pause.
Yeah, that's a super pause.
I mean, I said tip it a little. I'm mad. to
Would
make
you
it.
say pause around like gay friends?
all the time? I got a super pause around my gay
Yeah.
friends. Are you crazy? If I'm like, yo, let me get
I
a
don't
second.
want- it's not a
I don't want to
regular
get the
pause.
wrong idea.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Cheers, guys. Good
Cheers,
episode.
man.
Fa.
All right.
Cheers to you and your 2 pictures.
Yes, sir.
Good episode.
I'm the least petty guy here. I'm definitely the least petty guy here.
Yo.
You and Han have a lot of same energy sometimes, man. With that shit.